6:47, time for the morning rush. One New Mexico man says he's now receiving a settlement after a mistake ruined his life. In 2022, a wrong-way chase down I-25 near Santa Fe left 2 people dead. The woman responsible claimed that she had been kidnapped by a man named Mark Lopez. Police sent out an alert to look for him and even included a picture, but Lopez was not a suspect. He's now getting more than $500,000 from both the city of Santa Fe and state police.
A former Volcano Vista student is getting a multi-million-dollar payout. According to a lawsuit in 2022, a chemistry teacher encouraged students to fight with 2 swords on camera. One student ended up with a cut in her hand, severing nerves. APS is now settling the lawsuit for $3.5 million, and the teacher can't teach again.
This morning, we are waiting to learn more about a fatal pedestrian crash in northeast Albuquerque. APD's fatal crash unit is now investigating the crash that happened last night near Lomas in Wyoming. It is not clear what led up to the incident, but we will provide updates as soon as they are released. Ryan.
And crystal clear skies have been the big story. It was a breezy day yesterday, a gorgeous sunset at Sandia Peak. And behind the windy event, the tail end of that system has left behind northeasterly winds with clear conditions, calmer conditions, cooler conditions, and a beautiful sunrise forming around the crest.
A Santa Fe man is waking up behind bars accused of having and distributing child sexual abuse material. Police arrested 53-year-old Juan Alberto Lorenzo Najera last Thursday after they found explicit images of children on devices at his home. An investigation was launched after the Santa Fe Special Victims Unit received tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
The Rio Rancho Police Department is searching for a missing elderly man. 79-year-old Jang Tse was last seen around 1 p.m. on Sunday. That was on Camino Catalonia in Rio Rancho. That's in the area of Cabezon Boulevard and Avenida Castellana. He's described as 5'7" with gray hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call Rio Rancho Police or if you see him in person, call 911.
The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help as they search for a missing teen. 16-year-old Amber Moreno was last seen near Rio Grande High School around 3 yesterday afternoon. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall with brown hair. Anyone with information is asked to text WCSO to 847-411 or call the Missing Persons Unit. Ryan.
And in the lower elevations today, some areas experiencing around, if not even for a few areas, slightly below normal temperatures, but temperatures generally still a little bit above normal today. In the 60s, 70s, and low 80s tomorrow, a bit warmer. Temperatures will rebound, but more clouds will be on the increase. We'll see temperatures dropping Thursday into Friday.
We're now seeing video from the moment Taos County Sheriff's Office rescued a man trapped in the Taos Gorge after he climbed in on purpose. On October 10th, 54-year-old Casey Waldman was searching for hot springs when he ended up stuck on a ledge for hours, leaving responders frustrated as they searched for a way down the rough terrain. Waldman is now facing criminal charges for criminal trespassing.
Well, come Election Day, voters will vote for their top choice, but the senior organizer for Common Cause New Mexico is hoping for a change in the system. Cesar Marquez went before city councilors to argue a case for a ranked choice of voting system come the mayoral election now in Albuquerque. Because there are six candidates, it's difficult for one to receive a 50% vote, which would make it highly likely that there could be a runoff election in December.
Mexico United is teaming up with the Junior League of Albuquerque to support local families in need. From now through Friday, United is encouraging fans to donate new unopened packs of diapers. Donations will go to the Junior League's diaper bank and can be dropped off at the United team store. Fans attending Friday's match can also bring them directly to the stadium. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic, we do have a couple accidents, 2 car crashes, one I-40 westbound in Eubank and one to Bow. And again, those areas, something we'll have to keep an eye on. We'll have more updates later on.
Well, it started as a Seattle police officer's one-day summer program for kids has now turned into a club that aims to keep kids out of trouble. For almost 20 years, Detective Denise Cookie Bolden has now run the chess club for kids that uses competition to help bridge the community gap. Recently, more than 100 people came together for a tournament in Rainier Valley.
Now it's time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, the Westgate Little League fields in southwest Albuquerque will soon have snacks for sale. The city has added a new concessions trailer for athletes and spectators. Volunteers will operate the stand and proceeds will go to the league's youth programs. The trailer will open next March at the beginning of the season.
At number 4, a former Volcano Vista student who was severely injured during a sword fight in the middle of a classroom is now getting a multi-million-dollar payout. According to the lawsuit, in 2022, a chemistry teacher brought 2 swords into her classroom for a lesson on metal. Attorneys claim that the teacher encouraged the students to fight with them on camera. One student ended up with a deep cut in her hand, severing nerves that needed surgical repair. APS is now settling the lawsuit for $3.5 million. Meanwhile, the teacher has also agreed to never work as a permanent teacher again.
And at number 3, calmer and cooler conditions this morning. Breezy conditions in southern New Mexico tapering down. Sunshine warming up, but not as much as yesterday. Tomorrow, we'll see more clouds, more chances of rainfall, even some hit or miss thunderstorms. But beneath the clouds and the showers, we are going to be seeing still very low humidity, so not much rain will reach the ground Thursday. We could even see some wet snow mixing in the northern mountain communities as the storm system moves out.
And number 2, video from first responders that shows the moment that Taos County Sheriff's deputies responded to a man who was trapped in the Taos Gorge and the resulting frustration when they realized that he climbed into the gorge on purpose. On October the 10th, they received a call about a man who reportedly had fallen from a ledge, and it led the multiple agencies to respond. 54-year-old Casey Waldman says he was searching for hot springs but ended up stuck on a ledge for hours. Rough terrain and the steep drop-offs, they caused the responders to become frustrated as they searched for a way down. Waldman is now facing charges for criminal trespassing.
And at number 1, the city of Santa Fe and state police are settling a lawsuit over a mistake that a man says ruined his life. In 2022, a wrong-way chase down I-25 in Santa Fe left 2 people dead. The woman responsible, Janine Jaramillo, claimed she had been kidnapped by a man named Mark Lopez. Police sent out an alert to look out for the man and even included a picture. Though the alert was made for law enforcement, it got out to the public. The police eventually learned that Jaramillo had lied and that Mark Lopez was not a suspect. The man featured on the alert is now getting more than $500,000 from the city of Santa Fe and state police, claiming his personal information was wrongly publicized. Jaramillo was sentenced to 2 life sentences in prison, but recently filed a motion to appeal.